Good morning, artists. This is
Ha.
Arthouse Rocks
Eh.
The World. I actually forgot what this podcast was called for a minute.
It'd be like that.
I was like, wait, what the fuck do I always say? What do I say? What are we called? Art house? Art place?
Rocks the World.
Yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, we're art house, but we rock what? We rock the world.
We rocked Dwayne Johnson.
Which raises eyebrows.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Thinking about rock.
It's a little. My throat was a little dry. Oh, I might be a little too loud for the audience. So yeah, we're acting a little goofy, and I'm gonna tell you why. Artists, writers. Today we're gonna be discussing something pretty cool. In the past, we've been talking about random shit. I mean, there was that one time we talked about internet safety and bionicles and furries being on top of the world on commissions right now.
Mm-hmm.
So now I felt like, and then I met someone today who told me comedy is hard, and another one that told me comedy is easy, and I'm like, you know what? It is kind of easy, but I can see why it's kind of hard. So I want to discuss comedy in comics. Is it easy or hard, like your mom?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go.
Oh God, that one. So.
Damn, God. You know it went through the wrong tube when just his voice. It's a whole different person.
I come out. I'm like that one movie, Split.
And that's how we lost Gum.
Goodbye, Gum.
I do think we should make another episode on how you can make stories out of anything. Now that I think, I'm getting off topic. Comedy, it's easy, not hard. Anyone can fucking do it. You do it every fucking day. You simps, you try to make your girl laugh. That counts as comedy. Anyone, Togo. You, your mom, your sister.
Anyone?
Yeah, anyone could do it. It's just a matter if it'll last or not. You know? That's the only criteria.
Yeah, and it also depends that you never change your taste.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, it would be really hard trying to do, like, a comedy and, like, a horror at the same time. Like, ooh, man. Man.
Technically, would it be a horror?
I've seen it done.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's never been done, but it's just difficult. I imagine.
What are some examples, Kingsley?
I was reading Nano's list from Webtoons. They had a mix of horrifying things and humor mixed in.
I never seen it. I'm sorry. I'm a hack. I don't read Webtoons.
I gotta get you down on this. Imagine your sister is actually a genius robo-scientist, but some conspiracy ended up making her have to kill herself, and you're left to fend for yourself. But when you turned the age of, I'm guessing 15, this guy was, a robot was sent to your door. And it was your sister who made it, who programmed her to watch you grow up to be a proper man. And it's not going the way you're thinking. Or maybe a little bit.
I don't know her. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know her, but she forces her way in.
Okay, that sounds a little sexual. I'm gonna have to cut you off there.
I mean, we've already been canceled. It doesn't even
get
matter.
less spicy. That's where the humor's in it.
Dude, we've been canceled by so many people. China, probably Japan.
We've done it everywhere.
DC Comics, Marvel. Fuck, I think the creator of Phineas and Ferbs are coming at us now.
Probably. The creators.
Now we got an angry.
I don't know. That young guy seems pretty cool.
One of the Jamaican bobsledders are mad at us. I don't want to. I'll discuss that later. But if we're gonna talk,
we're on the watch list now.
Yeah, we're on the WHO list. You know, World Health Organization.
Okay, I will stop it with this. There was another robot that showed up, also made by your sister. But the catch is, she's a highly advanced militarized android.
And she's hot, right?
No, she's a rather average, shorter girl.
I see a trend here.
The sister is the robot. Oh,
the sister and a robot. I see the trend.
Oh, if that beeping is my Tamagotchi, by the way. I became a father recently.
Oh boy.
Ah.
It is very, very prevalent.
What's their name?
Biddy.
Biddy?
Yeah, the last
Cute.
kid I had was called Coochie.
Wow.
And this one's Biddy.
Of course.
But Coochie died at 8 years old.
Oh my god.
Or 5, I think. I forget.
Damn.
Biddy is 10.
A person could just like put that and put it out of context and woo, my goodness.
Yeah,
we done for.
Yeah. He became an angel. I saw him. But then I put like the thing back inside him so I could make another kid. Biddy is new. He is proud. He walks like he walks like that one song that goes Ooga Chaga.
Okay.
I can't stop feeling deep inside of me. Oh shit, that's sexual too.
It's just going really bad. Look at what you did, King Lee, with the damn robots and the damn girls. Look what you did.
I got a feeling.
It into like a psychological horror kind of thing.
Jesus Christ.
That's good water.
ASMR.
I'm stuck in oblivion.
Okay, but let's discuss. I'm gonna discuss the types of comedy. Because there are so many to categorize that we just gotta say thank God for Wikipedia. Because, as Michael Scott once put it, Wikipedia is so good. Anyone on there can literally write anything they want.
Yep. So
the first type of comedy they say is aggressive humor. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. Now I gotta read the whole damn description. Typically determinal of sentiments of others, igniting criticism and ridicule through offensive jokes and subjects like, I think that's like dark humor and shit.
Yeah, I think so.
Offensive jokes like racism, sexism, or anything hurtful. It differs from blue humor or dark humor comedy, as it inclines more towards offending people than being humorous.
Wow. Okay.
Bullying.
Here are some examples. Daniel Tosh.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Burr. And Seth MacFarlane.
I don't know if they should add Seth MacFarlane to Bill Burr.
I don't know. Family Guy is weird. You guys ever watch Family Guy?
Yeah. I have watched Family Guy. More than I actually wanted to, because my sister was addicted to it and she would watch reruns all the time.
Dude, my brother was also an addict. He was a Family Guy too. Oh.
I'm watching American Dad.
Like, I mean, at some point it did get good. Like, there was like a peak. But afterwards, it's just sort of... The jokes just became weird and they all became assholes. Mm-hmm. Like, Brian, the dog, he was like... I always saw him as like the straight man in this weird fucking world.
Yeah.
Like Peter, you can't do that shit. What the fuck are you doing? Peter,
Yeah.
are you an idiot? Don't do that. Or like, and he was like the only one that actually got development, but then eventually all they did to him was like make him like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like Brian, did you have sex with the mail lady? Yes, Louis. I wanted my book to go through the roof. Something like that.
I think it was his version of criticizing people who were like very talkative, setting standards, but not really a person that backs up their actions.
I don't know, man. I liked him I liked him before when he was emotionless. Now he's like now he's like I don't know, a weird part of the show.
Yeah.
All the humor is different. It's all long. It feels like a YouTube video that like tries to draw out like the 10-minute thing, you know?
Yeah.
Oh god.
They got a whole room of writers and they already ran out of content.
It's like, let's lengthen the video by ending black screen. Daniel Tosh will never die though. He is immortal.
Damn Tosh. He was interesting.
He was the first ridiculousness, I think. I don't know which one came first. Okay, what the fuck is alternative Nick, that's not... yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Alternative comedy. It differs from traditional punchline jokes, which features many other forms of comedy, such as satire, surrealism, slapstick, observation, and improv. What the fuck? Blah, blah, blah. It is often cited to disregard established... Okay, so it's like... You know what? That doesn't count as comedy. I don't remember. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Wait. You know how you mentioned something earlier?
Yeah.
This is probably something you want to, like, kind of be more on. Like, who out there wouldn't know who is a straight man? What's a straight man in comedy?
Oh, shit, you're right. Oh, we just missed a total comedic moment. That's alternate humor right there. I'm just kidding. It's not. Okay, so basically, in humor, or in something weird, like, I don't know, let's say, what's a weird-ass cartoon? Fucking, I don't know, shit, there has to be a normal...
Ren and Stimpy?
Ren and Stimpy, that's, I don't know. Wait, actually, I'll try using an example. Basically, in Ren and Stimpy, you got two fucking goofballs acting like weird as fuck.
Oh.
Honestly.
Bert and Ernie.
Oh, Bert and Ernie.
Oh.
Oh, okay, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna use that example. I know, Bert and Ernie it's basically this. You got one fucking weirdo who says some shit like, hey, I'm gay, and then the other one's like, okay, cool. That's not the best example.
No, I would say it's more of the one that emphasizes the weird thing.
Yeah.
Like the straight man does.
Oh! Kingsley, shut the fuck up. I have a better example.
Ooh.
Llamas with hats. You got this.
What?
That is the best example of a straight man. Llamas with hats.
Oh, llamas with hats. Yes.
Everyone,
yes.
if you have not seen this shit, watch it now. You will fucking cry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So you got this one guy, Carl, who's like literally a psychopath who does all this weird shit.
There's a dead human in our house.
He's like, yeah, and you got this other normal guy, this other normal llama. He's like, Carl, why is there a llama in the house? You're a psychopath. You know that, right? You're such a weirdo. Why are you doing this? You're a psychopath. And the Carl's like, oh no, I'm a psychopath. Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh, I kill people. Ha ha ha. Funny. And his friend's just like, that's not good. Best example, best animated series on YouTube. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Jet, I don't know if you've seen it all, but they kept on
Which
going.
one?
Llamas with hats.
Llamas with hats. Oh, no, I have to watch it.
Dude,
I should have like a few of them.
the ending is so crazy.
I think I may have summoned a demon from the underworld.
Carl, you bitch.
Oh, you're supposed to do that.
Yeah, it's pretty much somebody doing something outlandish and unacceptable, and the other person pointing it out, I think, would be the straight man.
Kingly.
Yeah.
Kingly. I think alternative comedy is like improv. So do you want to show them our Scooby Doo skit?
Oh dear God! You said you didn't want to see it canceled.
Okay, okay. We won't do the Scooby Doo skit.
We can do the Garfield one.
No. No. I fucking hate you. No,
Garfield's got lasagna for you.
John, I've eaten lasagna my whole fucking life.
Okay, we gonna stop this right here. Let's move on to the next comedy, bro. Like we're not doing this. Those poor viewers, nah, we're not doing this here.
It's not gonna be. It wasn't dirty.
If they wanna listen to it, they can listen to it at the end. It'll be like an extra special or something at the end.
Yeah, the extended version.
I do technically have bloopers of us before we start a podcast and after.
Oh.
But I don't tell you guys when I do it because I want genuine feed. I want genuineness.
Okay.
You can sue me later. Okay, we'll discuss that later.
That's alright. I don't even have a lawyer.
Alright, next up is anecdotal comedy. That's literally fluffy Kevin Hart.
Oh, Kevin Hart! I've been watching a lot of Kevin Hart recently. Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson, their bromance, unmatched. Just like the way that they could actually take each other's insults and be okay with it, it's unmatched. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing ever.
So
yeah, they make great movies.
Anecdotes are basically short stories, and usually what Kevin Hart or Fluffy, what they usually do is they tell jokes, story time jokes, and they turn it into like a sort of humor, like they play off of it. Like I remember I was watching Fluffy recently. He says some shit like how he's wearing a fucking Marvel shirt with the Hulk on it, and then some other guy's like, "Man, DC is better." And then Fluffy's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "DC, it's better." It's like, "Yeah, I know. I know the president lives there. Washington's pretty cool, I mean, it's not by the best fucking capital." Then Fluffy goes on to tell him how Batman's actually a possible child destroyer. It's like, fuck. It's like I'm Batman. It's like, does that sound familiar to you? How about this? You want some candy?
Oh God.
I lost my rabbit. Want to help me find it?
Batman?
He's like, you got this guy named Batman who hangs around people called...
Is that you?
He's like, you got this guy named Batman hanging around people called Joker and Riddler. So it's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Geez.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The next one is called anti-humor.
Oh?
Oh, is it like the jokes that you say that you do you do the setup and then they're expecting a punchline, but it's actually like very normal? Is that what that is?
I think so. It says it's a type of indirect humor that involves the joke teller saying something that is intentionally not funny.
Yeah.
Or lacking intrinsic meaning.
Yeah, then it is that. It's like, yeah, crap. I had like so many examples and now I can't think of one.
So I rode my bike off the hill yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's it.
And I just went to the store. That's it. Yeah. That's exactly what, yep. Perfect example.
I am giggling.
Shaving cream, be nice and clean. Shave every day.
Why?
And you always
And ones and zeros.
Next is
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get to the other side. I think that's like the most basic form of that.
There's a Benny Bell song called Shaving Cream, and that's kind of like that, I think. Like where he's like, I once let my baby fall out the window, and boy did I see her drop. But luckily she was saved, for she fell in a barrel of shaving cream. Be nice and clean.
You're banned.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
We're not at that level
Yeah.
of sponsorship yet, Kingly.
Well,
Next is,
I think it's in a public domain.
Next is a black comedy or dark humor.
Oh yeah, here we go.
It's the one that deals with subjects like death, drugs, terrorism, the R word, and war.
Suicide.
It's sometimes related to horror movies. I like to say, like, I know this is like sometimes Family Guy too when they get gory, but I like to say it's another example is fucking Final Destination.
I have not watched it.
Dude, I'm gonna send you the video to Final Destination, but with Ed, Ed and Eddie noises.
Oh, that video! I remember that video.
Oh, that was.
Yo.
But the thing is, that video
My
was
goodness.
so long. You know how much effort that editor had to go through?
Honest, and it was probably worth it. I mean,
Was
like, from
there-
the bit that I watched, worth it.
Dude, at the end, the guy's like, haha, loser. I'm like, shit, what a way to end it.
Dorks.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh
Alright.
my goodness.
Next is blue comedy, which is
Huh?
just sex,
Oh, like blue waffle.
basically.
Got it. Kids,
Example.
do not Google blue waffle. That
An
is something in the early 2000s. Do not get caught. Do not
Here-
do that.
Here's
No.
this one. There's that one joke from the dentist. He says, "So I went to go get my prostate checked. I pulled down my pants. I tell the doctor, hey, where do I put my pants? He says, right next to mine." Ooh,
Mm.
that's
Yup.
dark blue comedy.
Yep.
Yeah, there was like a comedian I saw like a while back. I don't know if I get her name right, but it was like Wanda Sykes, and she'll make this joke like, "You don't want to get two women to sleep with you. You know what you get when you get two women to sleep with you? Two pissed off women on each side of you."
Ah.
That's fucked up.
True.
Got him.
Pearl's Cue, a nonsensical or ridiculous treatment of serious works of art, music, literature, or theater to make a statement in a humorous or entertaining way. Prior knowledge of the subject is required by the audience.
Oh,
Huh.
prior knowledge. So it's like an inside joke.
I guess.
Sounds like it.
Let's see. There's an examples. Oh. What the fuck?
Say them.
I won't say one of them because it'll get us double canceled.
Oh, damn. Okay.
A Modest Proposal, Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies, The Beggar's Opera, Redacted, I can't say that word, Morganti, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, Tale of Sir of a Pass, and a bunch of other stuff that, I don't know, seems pretty old. We need modern examples now.
Yeah, I
Wikipedia,
have no
come on, get out
idea.
Well, there's actually an even older one that actually makes sense to this day.
here. That's it, you're banned.
It was from Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I don't know if you all heard about original pronunciation, but they found out that people back then spoke way differently than you hear Shakespeare, all haughty and maughty. They sounded like a bunch of Irish Americans.
Oh. Huh. Look at
Pretty
that.
much. So the way they pronounced us, this was during what they called the Great Vowel Shift, where the vowels sounded different. So people said, there's something called the Fool. It's like a play where or and whore, and or was our, and so they made a pun using the word our and the word whore.
That's fucked up, Kingly.
Yeah. And it was pretty much, it was saying all the king's men and all that sort of stuff.
So, You're banned, definitely. So, character comedy is next.
Oh no.
It derives humor from a persona, invented by the performer. Usually stereotypes.
Kevin Hart.
I don't know. Does Kevin Hart have a fake character persona? I'm thinking more of like the Good Burger kind of guy.
Wait, what was that?
Character comedy. It's like when someone makes a fake persona to invent comedy.
Oh. Dave Chappelle.
Basically, dude, almost all of Dave Chappelle's skits.
Yeah.
My favorite one was when I remember at my old job, me and my friend, we loved his shit. Like his like one skit where he like the white people and black people switch stereotypes. And like they send the white guy with a rich family to jail. And the actual African American that sells crack back on the streets.
Oh, he played that character a lot. Yeah, that was hilarious.
He's like in the middle of a hearing or something, and he's like, "Now, can I sell drugs later?" And then the guy just picks up the voice recorder. He's like, "Absolutely not." I fucking die. My favorite skit of Dave Chappelle will always be the Prince one. I don't know, that shit gets to me.
This brings into another type of comedy. You know, improv.
Yeah,
if anyone's ever heard the name Wayne Brady, Dave Chappelle and Wayne Brady did a skit together. And what it is, he's like totally family wholesome, but in the Dave Chappelle skit, he was playing like a more like Hollywoody fake person version of himself. And they pull up against next to like a hooker.
Oof.
And then he was talking to her, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I couldn't make the money." He's like, "Does Wayne Brady gotta smack a bitch?"
I think that plays into alternative comedy.
It might, yeah.
But yeah, definitely check out the Prince skit. It's my favorite. At the ending, I did not expect that kind of ending. I mean, like, I know he was weird, but I didn't think he was like that kind of weird.
It threw me off gear too, because I didn't see it until like years later.
I could not appreciate it back then. When I was first shown this by my mom, she said, "Look, Dave Chappelle made a skit with Prince. That was funny as fuck." I'm like, "Oh, okay." But now as an adult man, I'm like seeing this shit and I'm like, "Fuck Prince." Well, fuck. That's actually kind of cute. All right, Jet. Want to know what's next on the list?
Yes, tell me.
Cringe comedy.
Oh no, the least type of comedy that I like.
Right. Comedy of embarrassment in which humor comes from inappropriate
Did
actions.
you say French?
Cringe.
Cringe. Cringe.
You know, kind of like Curb.
Oh, okay.
Shows like Curb the Enthusiasm, The Proposal, Larry Sanders Show, Steve Carell maybe.
The Office.
Yeah, I was about to say The Office is big on that.
Yep. That's for sure.
Even to the point where I was trying to watch it and like the cringe was too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cringe. It can be a powerful tool or a disturbing one to me, honestly.
DA Fuke.
But it's hell of a relatable.
Yeah, maybe that's why we hate it, because it can be so relatable.
Yeah, sometimes it hits home a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
Next is something I sometimes do, which is deadpan. Where I'm just like...
You do a lot of deadpan.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm not strictly a style of comedy. It's just like telling jokes with no change of emotion. I sound deadpan right now. I'm sorry.
As always.
That reminded me.
There are no examples of. I know nothing of these comedians.
I got it. A few times they did it in Lord of the Rings, but beside that, I was actually watching this one YouTube video of this like British girl was talking about British humor because British people are renowned for their deadpan humor, and she explained in a story that when somebody was about to do a eulogy on like somebody they knew, and the music that was going on, he got up to the podium, waiting for the music to fade out. But however, a person that was turning the music off didn't fade it out and it abruptly ended. And he just looked at her like very seriously and he said, "Beautifully faded, Mary."
It was beautiful. There are a bunch of others, but they seem pretty skimmable. Mockumentary, just watch The Office or Arrested Development. Comedy, music.
What was that one movie? Crap! It's a mockumentary about like rock bands, and like the only part that I remember from it is like this guy. He has a speaker, and he says, "Oh, all the speakers are up to 11." And then the interviewer is like, "Why don't you make all the speakers 10 and make that the maximum? Why does it have to be 11?" And he's like, "Because 11 is one more than 10, man. That's the maximum." But I forgot what's it called. It's just like so stupid.
It's School of Rock by Jack Black. I bet it is.
No, it's not. It's not. I'll look it up. When I find it, I'll bring it up again.
This is crucial for comedy and reasons.
Yes.
Alright, next is comedy music, which is basically like Weird Al parody music, I guess.
Yeah.
After
Spinal
that, it's
Tap.
observational comedy, pokes fun of everyday life, like observing the weird shit in our life and how society accepts things as normal. After that is
Great doc.
After that is one-line jokes. Excuse me,
Nice.
I had a lot of water.
Also, really quick. Sorry, the mockumentary is called Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap.
Just if you guys were curious, anybody listening. It's
Spinal.
a very funny mockumentary. They make fun of like a whole bunch of rock bands, and like there's this one other part where they have like these props, and they're supposed to come out of these pods, I think it was, and like one of them malfunctions, and the guy's just trying really hard to get out of the pod for like the whole song. And I don't know if he could. I can't remember if he did at the end, but it was just like it was so terrible. But yeah, Spinal Tap is the name.
I'll look into it.
Mm-hmm.
Next is a one-line joke.
TikTok is its own type of cringe humor, deserves its own category, in my opinion.
TikTok?
Yo, I agree with you there, Togo, so much. Oh my god. It is. Some of it, I just don't understand it. Like, I sometimes watch, like, TikTok compilations, and I just don't get it. Like, I'm just like, is this the Gen Z humor, or is this, like, something I'm not getting?
I don't know. I'm an old man. One-liner jokes are jokes delivered in a single line. Sometimes they're pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And can kill you.
That's true.
Physical comedy is just slapstick, kinda. But uses more gestures and shit. Like clowning. Like a clown.
Yeah, pie to the
The
face.
Three Stooges.
Pretty much.
Oh, Three Stooges! That was a good one.
And then there's prop comedy.
Costello.
There's prop comedy like Carrot Top, but I don't know. I don't think anyone in this podcast is ever gonna see it.
Whose Line does it a lot.
Oh, whose line is it? Yeah, that one's good.
Next
It's
is
improv, but they do prop humor too.
shock humor. Like Eric Andre. Just they do like weird shit to invoke negative emotion with comedy. Like I don't know. I feel like if I say anything, I myself might get canceled. I can't.
Is there any example that you could like
Howard
tell
Stern,
us that's not?
Eric Andre. Okay.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Got it. There's two.
Yeah, your mom's a very big blank.
Bro, you canceled. Get out of here.
Oh.
Oh boy.
sitcom, but no one watches sitcoms because they're all like, because without the audio track, they sound scary.
Have you seen that video? I think it's like they did an episode of Victorious that they like removed the comedy track, and it's just them doing the line, and it's just so cringe. It's so uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
I don't know, man. I watched like, I did one, but it was with iCarly, and it's like I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch or something, and then no one's laughing.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. I hope he's okay.
Denied.
Surreal comedy is like a form of humor based on bizarre shit. I guess if you talk about JoJo, it could be considered surreal.
Okay, I was gonna say like an acid trip, but
probably
that works too.
Yeah, Level E. It was an anime I caught like years ago, and it is all weirdness. It's like Gintama, but
that's pretty much what. Yeah.
Yo, does Bobobo?
I think Bobobo
go in there.
Probably can, yeah.
Yeah.
This is where anime tries to hit with their gags a lot.
Yeah.
Next is
you know, I actually tried. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Already. I actually tried like actually watching all the episodes of Bobo. I think I got up to episode 5, and I was like, that's it. I can't.
I say, excuse me. So yeah, after that it's ventriloquism. No one really cares. I don't think anyone here is going to become a puppet anytime soon.
Yeah.
And then it's next up is like my favorite wordplay. Like when your friend says "I'm home," you used to be like "Hi, home." Pretty much
the
like
dad jokes.
Dad jokes.
Yes.
Shakespeare did this a lot, I guess. He did a lot of wordplay.
Yeah, he did. That's the or and or thing. One or more.
Dad jokes is its
and
own
then
thing.
Or by or, read rock and read rock.
Shakespeare was the original
And then one
dad.
or more. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of humor that actually breaks out when it's
Shakespeare is our
pronounced
dad.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the many types of comedies. I know Jet has some. Back on the topic of Bobobo, we're gonna go all the way to it. Jet, do you have any examples of fucking hilarious ass manga that we can probably use as reference? I guess.
I don't know if it like I don't know what genre of comedy it will go under, but like a really
as long as it makes me laugh, I'll enjoy it.
Okay. Well, a really really good one was Under the Bridge. Damn, that anime is so funny.
I saw that.
Yo, I read it, bro. I was okay. It was so funny that I was reading the manga, and there came a few parts where I was crying. Like I was to be able to read a book and cry of laughter. That I think that speaks volumes, in my opinion. It's just so damn funny. Yeah, there he goes. It's just there's that wordplay, yeah. But yeah, it's just super funny. There's like, it's just a few of the characters are like so wacky, and then there's one of them called Sister, and
it's just a guy.
Yeah, and it's a guy. You would think it was a guy. No, it's a guy.
And he's dressed as a nun.
Yeah, he's dressed as a nun, but everybody refers to him as Sister. So when you say Sister, it's him. And he has a shrine, and like the main character, he goes, because there's like a little church for them. So the main character, he goes in the church, and then he sees Sister like praying on the floor. He's like, thank God. This is like the most normal thing I've seen him done. Like he's actually being a nun. But when he sees what he's praying to, it's like a set of lingerie. And he's actually praying to a set of lingerie. Why is he praying to a set of lingerie? What is wrong with this dude? But it's just amazing.
Also,
I highly recommend it.
Also, Sister is a guy, and he's voiced by Dio.
Yo, that's amazing. That's great. That makes it all better.
I think I remember the dude Gun Blazing, I think. just pulls out fucking guns, I think. I don't remember.
He does. He has 2 of them always on him. No, he was in the military. He was in the military before he became a nun.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's just great. It's just amazing.
I love that.
But yeah, they highly recommend that one. I guess I could give like one more. Mangaka-san no Asisto-san no.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I recently reread that one for like the 3rd time.
Is it what I think it is? Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's about this guy with a bunch of with assistants, with an assistant, I think, or it has multiple assistants, I guess, or it's just other women, and it's just his fucking weird ass life as a manga assistant, as a manga artist or whatever. I forgot how it starts. Is it like, I need to touch your boobs or something?
He's obsessed with panties. That's how it starts off, with him drawing panties obsessively.
He's like, I need to see your panties.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I need reference. Can I see your panties? And she's like, no, like, buy your own panties and just reference them from there. So this guy, like, he has like a whole collection of panties just for reference. And then he's if you talk bad about panties, like if you say, oh, panties is just like a piece of cloth, he will, oh my god, he will explode on you. He'll be like, what do you mean? Every panty has its purpose. The color has its purpose. The person wearing, you can tell a lot by about a person just by knowing what panties they're wearing. And he just goes off. Like he just goes off. But that one's really funny. I mean, some things are very very borderline.
Oh, like when they get stuck in the elevator?
That's one, or the trap that's in there, and the trap is like head over heels for him, and he's like, oh, she's so cute, but he's a guy, and then I really want to go out with her, but he's a guy.
Sounds like someone we know.
Right? It kind of does. Not pointing any fingers, but
it's okay to like men.
Half.
Yeah.
Gone.
This is the time where I'd be Captain America and say, hey, I get that reference.
I know exactly what scene you're talking about.
So, yeah, my favorite part was when he had to make that one person pee in the...
Oh yeah! Oh my god! And they caught her. They opened the door. They were like, "What are you doing?"
It's like, I'm not.
She's just like dead embarrassed because she's like assumed it too. On top of that,
and
oh my god!
They see the proof.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, that was funny. You should definitely, if you could get past some questionable things, then I highly recommend that one too. It's very funny. Okay, one thing I will say is just if you're expecting a love romance, you'll be disappointed. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, just let everyone know, School Days is the greatest romance ever.
Get the fuck out of here! You're banned. Garrett. Come on, this is a family program.
We talking about comedy. We're not talking about romance.
Psychological shit. No, we ain't talking psychological.
Hey, it's comedy. It's comedy. Comedy on them.
Oh god.
It ain't psychological.
Four Comas are a good slapstick video also.
Right. So Toga just like posted something like with the guy who had glasses on his head. Like, I can't find my glasses. I legitimately did that once.
Yo.
Oh. Everyday Life as a high school guy or something. I remember that. I remember that anime. That was a good anime.
I remember that one too. Oh my goodness, that one's funny.
Daily Lives of High School Boys.
Yes, that one has that one iconic scene that it became a meme where the dude is trying out like women underwear and like a girl walks in on them and they're just like frozen because they don't know what to do. I remember that. That was funny.
And then there was that one scene where they were trying to find her panties and they said they didn't take it, but then the blonde guy sees the guy with the glasses wearing them. Hidden under his school clothes.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
My favorite part was when they were
No.
telling scary stories, but they weren't really scary.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
It's
So
like
bad.
it's like one time I was plicking. Like, I'm gonna get all close to the mic to scare the viewers. One time, I was plicking
Jeez.
the hair off of around my nipples, and it just kept on hurting. So I found a way to just get them all off at once. So I grabbed my razor blade. Do you think nipples grow back? I hated that. I'm like, shit, dude got rid of his whole.
You know, I do enjoy the fact
It's great.
that they're showing in shows more guys doing the weird stuff like that. They used to be never show that. At least from what I saw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
It really makes you wonder if that actually happens. Like, not everything, but some things.
Togo, that is going to be your sample. You contributed to the podcast. Very good.
Yes.
Yay.
Also,
I'm useful.
more.
What's
Oh
that?
God, that image that she just that Togo just sent. That's a murder hornet.
Oh, damn.
Landed on that guy's mouth.
That poor guy. Rip.
Don't forget the lady that was also by the river that was being cringy
My
and
biggest
used her
fear.
whole novel as like reference or something.
Was it? What exactly happened? Like, didn't she want to leave? But oh no, he wanted to leave, but he couldn't. Like, every time he would try to leave, something else would come out. Like, he was like,
Yeah, he was like basically
Like, she
trapped
was-
in an awkward moment.
like, she would be crying, and he's like, oh, I feel like I should talk to her, but I don't know, I really want to leave. And then she starts talking in a monologue, and he's like, damn, well, now she spoke, now I
Yeah.
feel like I have to talk to
It's
her
all-
back.
It's all acting like
Then
an
it just
anime
kept going. Yeah.
that she
Oh
wrote,
my
and
god.
then he's like, bruh, that's I fucking hate. And then like his friend comes up, he's like, hey, just kills the mood.
Yeah. Did it happen twice in the series though?
Yeah, this happens
I
like
think it
2
happened
times.
twice.
The first time it was legit. The second time it was like, fuck, I don't know. I remember she
Wait.
choked on water and like boogers came out of her nose.
Oh my god.
I was like, shit, me and you.
So bad.
Oh,
I feel the physical pain. I had a friend that killed my chance.
Mm-hmm.
yo,
Do you want to share or
guess what?
it's just?
Okay, so yeah, I had somebody that was like from out of town pretty much, and we ended up hitting it up online because a friend of mine knew her, and we went to meet up. She was in the mood. I was in the mood for kind of stuff. Then my friend comes over, just barges right into my room, and he's like, I want to randomly play this Wii that I let you borrow. And he would not leave until my brother lured him away.
Damn.
Rip.
He was playing the Mickey Mouse Inc. game.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Sorry for you.
So
It's alright. Even though things were cut short, I was pretty happy how things turned out.
Mm-hmm.
so
Well, that's all that matters. Go ahead, go.
As I was looking up everyday life, I found
I just looked it up.
I found something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There is a live action drama. And in this photo I'm showing to the Discord group, I'm going to explain to the audience, it is 2 high school men, boys, in women's clothing. Live action, uncut, raw footage.
Oh,
Beautiful.
look at this.
When the live adaptation is actually live and adapted.
Life imitates art.
Sorry, I'm checking my Tamagotchi again.
Is it dead?
No, it's alive. Shut up. Okay, Jet, you have
There
any
goes
other
that dark humor.
you have any other examples?
I have one. Yes, I have Nichiju.
Another one bites the dust.
Nichiju.
Yeah, Nichiju, the one with the where like it's a school setting, and then like I remember this one scene where the principal fights with like the deer,
Oh, I know
and
what
it's
the fuck
like
you're
an
talking-
yeah, yeah, and it's just like an all-out fight. It's just the principal of the school fighting with a freaking deer. I forgot who wins. The principal wins, right? Yeah,
Nichijou, yeah. The
yeah.
principal did win. You know how he won? He ripped off his shirt, and underneath he had a bulletproof vest, and he lifted this deer up
Yo,
from behind and slammed its head down in a German suplex. And
didn't
this
it
girl,
spin?
unfortunately, was the only one who witnessed this, and nobody believed her. And by the time she could tell anybody, she was like tripping over her own words.
Yep, yep. Oh, it's very funny, very whimsical anime.
Didn't Weird Cat God pull up too? I don't know if that's
Which
the
one?
same. I don't know if that's the same anime. I don't know.
There was a weird guy that pulled up too, and they opened up a straw guy with natto beans inside.
Wait, is that
What is it?
Hag? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you can continue. That was it.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, is that the same one where like the dude he like wears like a bra and he just like flexes on people or whatever and he like fights or something like that? It was just I can't remember really well.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one.
Okay. Yeah, I just remember it was like in an alleyway and this guy he just like rips he's just like rips his freaking uniform off and like it ends up being that he has like a bra on for some reason and I don't know like he's trying to be intimidating but he has like a freaking he has a freaking bra on and he's about to fight.
My favorite part of Nichijou is the guy on the goat.
I'm
Refused to
aware.
get off this goat.
For those who don't know who Nichigo or what all this is, it's probably you've probably seen images of it. It's that flat colored. You'll probably know the girl. It's like a flat colored, blue haired girl with two like pony pigtails or whatever.
Yeah.
In
Yep.
a pink uniform, I think.
Blue hair.
I will.
Me.
I'm gonna say this though.
Have you ever seen the moving image of like the one girl who kicks off her shoe and a giant explosion happens?
Oh, yeah.
Fun
That
fact.
literally happened.
Fun fact. That anime's
Oh.
got a big ass budget, but it was made
Yeah.
in the cheapest way ever.
Damn.
That shit's fucking wild.
No, I think the humor was it was supposed to be low budget, but they animated it like it had the largest budget ever.
It happened.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, the action scenes were better than some freaking shonen I saw.
Sounds like Trigger Studio right there. Shake my head. Is that all?
Okay, so no. The guy that I was thinking about, the anime I was thinking about is called Plastic Nissan. So like it's basically it's also like a high school type setting.
Oh, I know.
But it's about like these three it's like these three girls and I remember there was like a fight scene between two of them and oh my god, it gets like unnecessarily intense. She like I remember this girl, she like grabs the other girl's face and she's like absolutely smashes it against the wall. Like it leaves a dent in the wall. And they cut to the other girl like against the wall and she's like completely fine.
I know.
She's just completely fine. Like it didn't even hurt her. But yeah, that's another funny. I think you can actually binge it. It only has like a few episodes. It doesn't have a lot. Yeah.
Is that all of your Gucci mangas?
That I could think of so far, yes.
I have one as well.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say though, to me it is like I have a lot of I enjoy comedy more than the average man. I like to think a little into comedy. Like I feel like I'm gonna say this to all the creators that want to make a comic out there that's comedy related. If you can make a joke that will make a depressed man laugh, I'm pretty sure you can make anything funny. Well, that's how I see it as, because if you can make someone with a fucked up day chuckle, then I think you got a chance at anything. I don't know if you're talking... Yeah. So... And then I saw a masterpiece. A very underrated classic. It is called Sayonara Detsubo Sensei, which means Sayonara Despair Sensei. The art is great. Although many people will think it's weird, it is actually really fucking good. It is beautiful. The character, everything is done beautifully. So the main character is a guy named Despair Sensei, or Zetsubo. But when you spell his name a certain way, it spells despair. He also has a sister called Unrivaled, and another one that's a doctor whose name is Death. Yeah, and basically the main girl sees him, and she's a very positive girl, and the main character is a very despair-like character. So, you know how this very nice girl meets Despair Sensei?
Wow.
He's hanging off a tree with a noose.
Of course.
And then she's not even... she's like he fails, obviously, to commit suicide. And the girl's like, no, you weren't. It's like, you weren't doing that. You were making yourself taller. He's like, no, I was trying to kill myself. What are you talking about? He's like... And then
there's
she's
that
like,
dark humor.
And she's like, my parents once tried to make themselves taller. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, my dad did.
Oh my goodness. Ouch.
And it's like the most negative girl meets the most negative man meets the most negative girl. And I love that dynamic. And she's so ignorant, it's like adorable.
Damn, that's pretty interesting.
Like, the Despair Sensei tries to teach his kids how fucked up life is kind of messed up, using funny examples. And like, I forgot what happens. Just watch it. It's actually really fucking worth it. There are 3 seasons. You will not be disappointed. It's like a harem, but it's not really treated that way. Kind of.
Okay,
so
okay.
Like, fuck, what happens? Like, the guy's telling them how to have realistic ideas on what you'll be when you grow up. And the girl's like, yeah, I realistically believe I'll be president. And then everyone's like, yeah, I realistically believe this too. Like, he's like telling them, no, you won't be this, you won't be that. You'll probably be a pharmacist. You'll probably be a hoe. She's like, yeah, I'll be successful and all this other shit. I remember there was one episode where the guy had to get married. And his students are like trying to participate because some of them actually like him a lot. I don't know, it's so goofy. Fuck. I remember... Fuck, it's so... I love it so much. Like, I remember when he spelled his name on the fucking blackboard, everyone's like, Despair Sensei. That's so fucked up. Your name's so fucked up. And you know what that positive bitch does? Just goes up, that's not true. Look, I put a star between the space.
If only we could all look at life like that.
It's like, that's not good. That don't matter. And I know, like, this nice person he meets, and then there's this one girl he meets that's, like, sad and shit. He's like, oh, I'll add you to my to my party list. My pact list. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know.
That's amazing.
I don't know. I'll say the anime is very weird. Everything is very weird. Like, I feel like you need a big brain to understand it. I feel like that's why it can also be overlooked, because sometimes it seems complicated and shit. But it can also be very goofy at times. But other than that, I like it. Oh my god. Okay, I remember my favorite scene from it. Last thing I'm going to talk about it. So there is this girl with a lot of bandages on her. You know, eye patch, band-aids, band-aid wraps everywhere. And then like
Right.
the staff are like telling this sensei, "Hey, can you look into this girl's life? I think something's wrong. There might be domestic violence involved." And then the teacher's like, "All right, I'm on it. That's kind of fucked up." And then he follows this girl with his other friends. And then like they follow their dad to see if the dad beats her up or anything. So they follow him all day. And then like he goes into stores and towns and they like see what he buys. Like he buys like a pot or a pan, and then he like the sensei asks, "What did that guy buy?" He's like, "Oh, he bought a pan." And they're like, "What? He bought a pan?" And he tells the store clerk, I think, and the store clerk's like, "What? That guy's a beater? He probably bought it to fucking beat his daughter." He's like buying all this other shit, like to burn his skin, to like, you know, the fucking burnt Texas burners where you just like rub your skin. He's like all this other shit, and he's telling everyone around town to be aware of this guy. I think when they find him, they beat him up, the dad up. But it turns out the reason the girl has all these bandages is because she plays with tigers. She's literally in their pen, and they literally bite her head and scratch her and everything.
Goodness.
But she's like, "But the paws are so cute. I can't resist." But at this point, everyone in fucking town is beating up the dad, I think.
My goodness, that poor man.
Alright.
Damn.
So, comedy, I guess don't overthink it. If you have a wild mind, you'll go far. Just don't stray from your beliefs. Have it grounded at times, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plus on top of that, there's been a lot of it. Don't use comedy to hide just stress.
Yeah, and you can
Wise words.
Last words.
I said wise words. Very wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't overthink it. Don't go Family Guy route. Go happy then sad if you want to make your thing at least have heart. I did have a comedy idea, but I don't want to talk about it. We're gonna go on break, and we're gonna bring a home artist here. Someone we actually love. Well, we loved all the other artists too, but this one's like one of the first we found and love. Their follower count is 669. You're definitely gonna want to check them out after this video is done, or not video. This podcast is over. So sit tight, stand up, stretch. We're gonna go on break.
Time to stand.
It's that time again, boys.
From the break, and I have bad news. Gobble gobble. We had the best interview ever with Lunar Day. However, something happened within the space-time continuum that actually ruined that interview. Everything that went wrong did go wrong. I'm not saying the interview was bad. No, everything there was gold, but it is like inaudible.
Yeah. As sad it is to say.
But this is take 2.
It was too good for mortal ears to behold.
It
Oh,
was.
damn.
But don't worry, we'll make a blooper reel at the end of the season. But without further ado, it's the myth, the legend, the college student that's getting poorer by every second we speak and breathe. It's the animator that's not an animator. It's Lunar Day. Fuck off New Year's. It's Lunar Day.
Woo!
me, everyone. It's round two. It's actually round one. Let's go.
Yes, this is the legit run.
Yes, sir.
Practice mode over now. Your free trial of living has expired.
It's like that Mario Party thing.
Freaking Mario Party.
You know how Mario Party lets
That game is irritating.
No, but like Mario Party gets you like a practice mode.
Yeah, for the mini games.
But it doesn't matter because it's all rigged.
It's all mind games, man.
It's Mario games are Super Mario Party is just Squid Game.
Oh,
Not Mario Squid Game.
But welcome to the podcast again, Lunar Day. How does it feel to be here for the first time?
Wink, wink.
It's great to be here for the first time and not my second time. It's a wonderful first encounter I'm having with this environment.
Indeed it is. What
Exactly.
What got you into art and comics?
What got me into art and comics was back when I was in high school, right? It was during my English class. We were doing creative writing assignments, right? And I remember I got one graded, and my teacher said to me, you can flesh this out into a novel. And that got the gears turning a bit. Just thinking, I could do that, but writing hard. So, find a happy medium. Hey, I can draw. Let's just combine them, and now here we are.
Blast.
Yeah. That's usually how it happens, I guess. So then you quantum leapt into the future, and now you're a college kid, yes? Studying ethics or what?
Nah, I'm an animation illustration major, more so focusing on the illustration.
I see. Right. You're not an animator? You don't animate?
I have animated in the past, but animation is hard. So
I feel that.
Not if you not with the power of your friends, right? Though, right?
God, I wish, but everyone here is sleep deprived, so there ain't much power to go on.
You don't have friends?
Now that ain't what I was saying. It's just they're all busy as hell, as am I.
You don't have
Life
friends.
of a college student.
I'll write that
Also,
in your...
if I don't have friends, then what does that make all of you, huh?
Relatable.
The timing.
Wow.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, Gum, are you okay?
Calm down.
She said relatable, and I thought it was funny.
Bruh.
I need a mint.
I think you died.
Yeah, I think he did and revived again.
Probably.
We really are playing Mario Party.
No, that's Mario
We
Party.
really are playing the Squid Game. Squid Gaming.
So on the topic of animation, did you have like a favorite show growing up, like anime, cartoon in general, I guess?
Yeah. I really immersed myself in both with my coming up. So, some later than others. So like cartoon wise, definitely my favorite in that genre would be Adventure Time from Cartoon Network. Just loved all that. It was so wacky, so wild. And on the side of anime, another absolutely batshit insane example. My favorite anime being Fooly Cooly.
Yes. Freaking Cooly. So great.
Did you like season 2 though?
I enjoyed season 2. Did it hold up to like the same, I guess, artistic expression as season 1? I don't think it did, but it was still an enjoyable watch.
Makes. I never seen it. I just know it's with a girl with bunny or cat ears or something. Cat headphones, which makes her quirky.
So quirky, so relatable.
So quirky, so relatable.
Ooh, woo, Nia vomits on your carpet.
No, you're banned. from ever being in the studio again.
Well, it was great to be here. See you, everyone.
No, you gotta stay.
No,
here.
stay. We need you here, Lunar Day.
Okay, but is there anything you do hate, animation-wise? I guess.
In terms of actual animation, no. But in terms of response to animation, just when people get really fucking obsessive, like with anime, because one case example I can think of, because in college context, well, I'm president of the school's anime club, and we watched Skate the Infinity last semester, and they got just obsessed with that to the point where I could not go a day without hearing a reference or meme or whatever the fuck to that anime. And it's not a bad anime, but just you hear it too much, and you just can't take it anymore.
I see. Now, are there any girls in this skate anime?
Oh no.
Are there any?
I think there's only
Of course he
like
asks.
fucking one in the main cast, and they're even like a side character. It's very much the hot boy doing hot boy sports anime kind of thing.
Do they have sex?
Wait,
Not
are
on
you,
screen.
With each other.
y'all talking about Yuri on Ice?
No.
No, I don't think this one has exclamation marks.
What I've chalked it up to is basically any sports anime. It's just free. You just change the temperature, though.
Oh,
Yeah, it's basically the same thing over and over. You
Skate?
could judge by how gay it is, depending on how many exclamation marks it has in the title.
You are very right. You are very right.
Which is great.
Makes. Is there? There was one gay anime that actually was good. The name escapes me though.
Number 6.
Ooh.
Number 6. No.
I remember there was an anime with some boy love in it. That was like from a long time ago. It was called Gravitation. It's probably worth a watch because I did watch it for a little bit, but it was a little too mature at the time when I was watching it to be interested.
Oh, damn, Kingly.
Yeah,
Thanks for the
familiar
wrecking.
with that anime.
Mm-hmm.
Man, first Tarzan erotica, now
This.
this.
It doesn't
Not
end.
thing.
Jesus.
I was drinking water. Lunar Day, you wouldn't know about Tarzan erotica because you're not caught up on the podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's still something on my watch.
Welcome to the podcast featuring Gum dying.
Honestly, though. First it was him eating a salad, now he's dying. The foods are attacking.
Gum's dying. Are you okay, Gum?
No, I'm not.
Oh, bro.
Don't worry about me. Worry about Lunar Day.
Lunar Day, are you worried about his dying?
No,
Just a bit, yeah.
no. Ask him if he's dying.
Oh. No.
Just a bit, yeah.
Yeah. There you
Jeez.
go. You got your answer.
Jesus Christ.
So you hate skate because of how all the girls want to bang the dudes and how gay they are.
No, that ain't it. At the end of the day, it's a decent anime. I hate it because I was exposed to it too much from the fandom.
Are you a homophobe?
No.
Are you a genderphobe?
No.
Are you a phobe?
How
Gum,
does that
please.
mean?
Fine. I'll stop. What would you change about skate to the infinity?
The fandom.
Honestly, I don't think I would change anything about
know what
it.
I would do?
Above and beyond.
I'd add a
Decent anime.
girl.
Good job, Gum.
I gave you. Did you think the guys were cool?
Simple solution.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, I guess.
Pretty hot?
Whoa.
If you're asking if I'm gay, Gum, that's not an answer you're getting.
No. Damn, we almost got him. Alright, so moving on.
I can't
So
move on
Lunar
from
Day, you you did a little bit of animation. Is there any animation that you made so far that you really enjoyed making or was really proud that you finished?
Yeah. It was one of my intro courses. It's called an exquisite corpse. So basically, what that is you start out with a single frame, right? And you can do whatever the hell you want with that frame, so long as it loops back into that starting frame. And you stitch everyone's assignments together to just keep it into a continuous looping thing that's like ever morphing from one thing into another.
Oh, damn, that sounds actually really cool.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. It was a great time seeing all of everyone's projects stitched together. It was great. Had a lot of fun with that.
Damn. What was it?
So we had like this weird leaf shape to start out with when I did it, and I had this like little lemon guy just bursting out of the ground and getting a TV dropped on them.
Oh,
They
damn.
let us do anything. I just did that because why not?
Of course, violence is always the answer.
Yeah, that just tends to be my answer to just a lot of things. But I can't think of what to do. Just either violence or just why the fuck not? Well, there's no one stopping me. Why shouldn't I do it?
Nice. Yeah.
I wish I
like,
went to
are
an
you-
animation school. Wait, do you take animation classes though?
I do, but like I said, I focus more on the illustration side. I've gotten to a level in with my grade level where I've been able to concentrate on what I want to go into. So I could concentrate on more of the animation side, but I'm not, since I want to be a comic artist, professional comic artist, I should say.
Well,
But what if your story becomes a cartoon?
Oh man, now that is a big dream I would have. Like if that ever happened, that would be a dream come true. Because with my comic that I run right now, originally the idea for that was to be a cartoon, but since animation hard, long, and scary, that I just did some work and adapted it into comic wise, and really I think it still works. I still think the message is conveyed the same. So yeah, it's just without voice acting is all.
I see what you mean. Also, you know what? Since we're moving on into your territory, do you have a comic?
Well, if you'd even believe it, I do.
Whoa.
oh.
Gasp. No way.
No way.
That's
Jose.
way.
That's bad.
Yeah, no, it's a little thing called Hazmat Witch. It's about this little witch named Autumn who's just stuck in really basically a shithole post-apocalyptic world. Just dealing with the effects of that as you do, making potions, fighting off mutants, gathering food, playing around with a three-eyed cat, and just general exploring.
That's the best part.
Just average.
Top tier design BTW.
Thank you. But just average 12-year-old witch activities, exploring the nuclear wasteland.
Man, that's sexy.
It's
How many
certainly-
characters do you have in it?
At the moment, I'm focusing in on just the pro tag. However, there are other characters though, being her cat Samson as more of a side character, and also characters related to her past, which aren't the main focus. I'm gonna be delving in more on that in the next chapter. Expect that to be dropping in May.
Oh, check it out, guys.
Coming May 2023.
You actually
You can
remember
find
the
him
date.
on. You can find him on Instagram, and I don't know where else. Twitter.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter too.
OnlyFans.
Lunar Day on everything.
Yo, no.
Yeah. OnlyFans.
Yeah, the OnlyFans. Don't think we forgot about the OnlyFans on every day.
Well, don't you know I forgot about it?
Sorry, I was clearing my throat.
How's that dying going over there, Gum?
It's fine. Now you're gonna be. Will you be uploading your comic? Is it Webtoons and Tapas?
Webtoons, yes. I still have to put it on Tapas. That's just something I've been procrastinating on. But yeah, Webtoons, Tapas, Instagram, Twitter, all the works.
DeviantArt?
Ooh.
Maybe a hint of Smacky Jeeves? I don't even think anyone uses Smacky Jeeves.
I made a
anymore.
DeviantArt account like years ago, but I never actually posted anything on it. It was just to see the stuff that I couldn't see without an account, and even then, I still barely fucking use DeviantArt to this day.
You're telling me you made a DeviantArt account to look at porn?
Yeah.
Bruh. I mean, there's a lot of traffic on DeviantArt, so it's kind of hard to get popular on there.
But I do feel like though you get more popularity on DeviantArt even more than Instagram.
You think so?
Yeah, I'd say you're right about that, because like while the trafficking situation, while getting traffic on DeviantArt is a lot more of a challenge, being how many people are posting on there. I'm going to say that the audience there is probably a lot more dedicated than Instagram followers. So like it's a give and take situation.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I started posting on DeviantArt, maybe around like early 2010s, that I'd have a better shot on there than if I were to start posting on there now. But I digress.
Digress then.
I mean, I just use it as storage at this point.
Fair enough.
Are there any legal people other people would be willing to date in your comic?
Huh?
If you're asking where the waifus are at, next chapter, Gum.
Let's go. Okay, now, do you have anything beyond Hazmat Witch, or is that your current baby at the moment?
That is the current baby at the moment. I have like, I want to say 3 main ideas. A lot of them are very underdeveloped, but they're like ideas for other more long form stories. But I wanted to just get my foot in the water, and with Hazmat, which seemed like a good jumping off point, really.
I get it. I get you. Now I'm gonna put my fingers across each other like that guy from Evangelion. There we go. Now, do you see art as a career?
I do see art as a career. Yeah, I think art is a very important aspect to really just not only in my life, but just in the people I serve's lives. Because the way I tackle art is I go out by seeing as I want to be an entertainer. Really, just without making art, I like seeing reactions that people get from viewing my art. And most of the time, it's positive reactions. But even then, it's like still a reaction. I made them feel something, like without art of me or anyone else for that matter. Like the people don't feel anything, you know?
I highly relate. Like when I saw your girl with the boobs, it made me feel something.
Bruh.
Yeah. So yeah, Lunar. Like, what kind of like comic do you think is like kind of your golden standard to your preference?
I'm sorry, say that again, Kingly.
Like, what or a comic artist you might look up to?
Comic artists.
Yeah.
I like to take a blend of Western and Eastern artists. So, my biggest web inspiration in terms of like web comic artists have to be someone like Lavender Town. Definitely took a lot of inspiration from their videos and their comic to start out on my own, and really for like just developing the other projects inside my head and just trying to get my style down. I'd say artists
Hell
like
yeah, Lavender.
Atsushi Okubo from Soul Eater or Hiro Mashima from Fairy Tail. Those were definitely big influences of mine. It's come from Mario in the background.
We really play Mario Party.
No,
Like,
no,
y'all
no,
don't
no, no,
believe
no,
me.
no,
We
no,
play
no. I was
Mario
checking
Party.
Gum SMH.
I was checking the time. I was listening the whole time. He said Lavender Town,
Shaking my head.
and Kingly is right though.
You are not taking your job seriously, or
Oh,
fired.
damn. Oh, damn. Get at him,
Go out
Togo.
here with the Super Mario clock. Let's go out here with the anniversary edition Super Mario clock for the Nintendo 3DS.
Yo.
I actually,
Lunar, you don't deserve this disrespect.
Oh,
am.
Yeah.
oh, damn. Oh, shoot.
Okay, listen. That was an accident. I was just checking my time.
Yeah. And collecting coins at the same time.
No, it does. No,
Multitasking. Essential.
he was talking about Lavender Town. That got me thinking about Pokemon, and then how they have a Lavender Town that causes little Asian kids to die. And then reminded me of Nintendo, and that reminded me of Mario, and that reminded me of this Super Mario 3D All Stars game cover that's right in front of me. And then that reminded me, oh wait, shit, I have a Game & Watch. And then I pulled out my Game & Watch, and then I remembered it was dead for a long time, so I charged it for a while, and then I opened it up, and then now I lost all my, high score, and I had to restart the time, and now the time makes no sense because it's not on the, original time zone, timeline, or whatever. It's in the future because of dumb old daylight savings things, because apparently in daylight savings they were created to stop the use of candles or some bullshit like that, but which makes no dumb sense, especially when you get into Canada's editions of daylight savings. It's weird over there. They do like a times 3 divided by 3, the whole Pythagoras theorem thing. They even do the quadratic formula in like Sydney. I don't know why specifically Sydney, and that got me thinking.
Gum.
Oh, Gum Canadian confirmed.
Chill out. You're Ben Shapiroing on us.
So this turned from an interview to Gum ranting about
Disaster.
whatever that was.
Give a hand for Gum Shapiro.
Yeah.
I am tempted to upload today's episode with
So Lunar Day, what do you think about Mario? Do you like Mario?
no, go back to inspirations. What are your inspirations?
I love Mario. Me and Mario, we like this.
I
yeah?
swear to God.
We like this.
Yeah,
I will
man.
kill
Yes, I understand.
you. Let's go back. Do you have any?
Way back.
Lunar, what's a trope you love?
Yeah, what's a trope you love?
Like a story trope, a character design trope. Like, what's up?
All just in general.
Any trope.
Oh. Maybe start with the story
TV.
and go from there.
I guess one of my favorite story tropes is environmental storytelling. I like digging my teeth into something, like being rewarded for noticing details that aren't explicitly stated to you. Like great example of that. One of my favorite games ever, Hollow Knight. I love discovering all the little lore things, all the hidden secrets in the background. It makes you feel good. It wants to make you know more about the world. I try to incorporate some of that into my own comic too. Environmental storytelling, it says far more than a speech bubble really could in my eyes.
Hell yeah.
Do you have any more questions, Kingly?
Yes. Is Gum holding you hostage Lunar Day? Just should we help you?
He couldn't unlock my door this time, so I'm safe.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
That's good.
Nice.
I didn't do anything.
That's what he wants you to think.
All I did was, before the interview, after the interview ended, looked over our footage, brought him back, said, "Hey, guess what? Get back in here."
Dude,
Oh.
Lunar Day.
Justice for Lunar.
When Lunar Day
bullied
came this
twice,
way,
by the way.
yeah. When Lunar Day came this way, I saw the door. The door was impacted with various and copious amounts of fruity bubblicious.
That's jokes on
Bubble
you.
Bubble Max?
Jokes on you. I like double bubble.
Oh, damn.
And that other brand I can't remember. Jet, do you have any questions for the myth, the legend, New Year's Eve?
Yes, I actually do. Are you more of a traditional artist or are you a digital artist? And if you do digital art, what program do you like using?
So I do it in both. I tend to focus more on the digital side, but that doesn't take traditional out of the equation because with a lot of my rough stages, like sketching everything out, I like to keep that traditional. It just feels better though. I will still like finish traditional pieces from time to time, like fucking whenever I do Inktober, I always keep that all traditional. But yeah, no. For most of the time, I just sketch it out traditionally and take it digitally, and I use Clip Studio Paint to make that happen.
Nice, nice. I like doing the traditional and then digital thing too. It just feels more natural sketching and traditional. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Control Z, my beloved.
Right.
My favorite part about drawing traditional is when you're drawing traditionally, you automatically just, I don't know, I use an art tablet, but whenever I'm like drawing, I sometimes like put my thumb on the side of my drawing and like press a button that's not even there, and I'm like, oh, I'm undoing something I can't undo.
Oh, rip. You're more into the digital side. Come back to us, Gum.
Traditional to me, whenever I do traditional, I feel like, I feel like in general, if you do traditional, you get very few mistakes.
Yeah.
Or at least,
Depends.
or at least not noticeable mistakes.
I'd say yeah.
I feel like you get away with it more.
Yeah, because with traditional, you can you have better control, honestly, with a pencil than to say a tablet pen.
But also really traditional, I'd say it forgives more of a messy style and a messy creation process than digital would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the
That's for
nature
sure.
of the material.
Yeah.
Are you,
I can use traditional for brainstorming, but I'm not able to draw something presentable.
Are you rich, Luna?
Okay.
Considering the fact I'm going to a state school, no.
What does that mean? I'm not familiar with colleges. I went.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not rich. I'm doing the very much average move here.
I feel you.
Yeah. And wherever part of I did get Lunar Day's permission in the last interview. Whatever part of New York you are, they got this thing that where you could get some help with your education funding.
Which is nice.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're gonna keep me trapped in the state for 4 years to pay it off. So love that.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
They're like, oh, don't exit our state.
Equivalent exchange, baby.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
way to go, Kingly. You didn't dox him that bad.
Yeah, we did better this round.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first round.
Yeah, you didn't tell
Gold
everyone.
star for you. You did it.
Good job.
Yay.
You didn't tell everyone he actually lives in Jacksonville County or something.
I actually, I could probably honestly guess the county, but I don't. I won't.
No, sir, not this round.
Of course, sir. You don't want to do that for some god awful reason.
All I can say is the Browns are better.
You think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
What?
Damn.
You think someone would go on? You think someone on the internet would actually do that? Tell people where I live to win a fucking argument?
I live in Jacksonville, Florida.
Shake my head.
I knew it.
Yep. Yep. Togo knew it all along.
All right, staff. All right. Podcast crew. Do you have any other questions for laundry?
But he is actually a crocodile.
Laundry or fuck. You're in my head now. Do you have any questions for Lunar Day?
Yeah, actually, Togo brought up a good point. What type of pets are you into?
What type of pets?
Yeah, if you were to get your pet, like what type of pet would you get?
Probably a dog. They're big friendly guys, and I can actually be around them. I would like to experience the wonders of the cat, but I die near them. So maybe another day,
Yes.
another life, perhaps.
If you
Yes.
if you
Damn.
if you died and God told you got to be an animal, what animal would you want to be?
Just vibe as a raccoon.
So you are a furry.
Hell yeah.
Any question? Any last questions?
Tricked. How dare you?
No matter what the answer was.
I like
Honestly.
to think of a brother bear
I've been
situation.
deceived.
You were doomed.
No.
Yeah, let's get Lunar Day like a Disney inspired animation as a raccoon with Phil Collins as the musical track.
Yes. That would be amazing.
And you can play that at my funeral while I get lowered into the earth.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. That's the way to go.
No, it's not.
Bruh. It is. Everybody has their own opinion.
You know what? If Lunar Day does
What?
die, we're gonna go to his funeral, and his whole family's gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you guys?"
Do I look like I know what a GumKid is?
It's like, no, but I do know this. Laundry was my friend.
Laundry.
Oh, Lunar Day. And they're gonna say, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah, like, don't you mean like Carl? I'm just making up a name for Lunar Day here.
No, you doxed him 100%.
John Doe. Use John Doe.
No,
I
John
know,
Doe was
yep.
a time traveler.
John Doe was everywhere.
John Doe is a time traveler from space. He predicted
Oh,
World War III in 2020.
Damn.
oh, Lunar Day. Your legacy exceeds you.
It always has.
I see.
Yes, everyone go on your Instagrams, your Twitters, look up Lunar Day. Always a link there. It's always on the fucking screen. It's always in your fucking face. Look at his art. It's kind of hot, but yeah. And
Go to Webtoons.
check this man out. Lunar Day. I'm gonna say hello to Lunar Day's art class. That's probably listening to this. Hi. Your friend's Goofy.
Yeah.
And I've never met him, and I've never seen him, but he sounds like he has glasses and a beard. Am I right? Comment or DM me or something, and I'll give you I'll put you on the podcast too.
Wow, it's almost like the answer might be hidden somewhere on my Instagram. Imagine that.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know. Now
What?
that's cheating. All right. You know what? People in Lunar Days class that might never listen to this.
Wow.
Tell me one funny thing about this guy, and I'll put you on the podcast if it's very funny.
Shout out.
But we
also promise Gum won't die from choking to death on your interview. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I just need more water.
We'll take away his water so he doesn't choke on anything in the first place. Then he chokes on air. Then we're screwed.
I think it's about closing time now, though. Lunar Day, do you have any advice for those people, for those wannabe artists out there?
Just fucking start it, man. Like the project you're thinking of wanting to do, you've been planning it, but just don't know where to go from there. Just start it. It's most likely gonna be bad at first, but that's okay. It's supposed to be bad. You're supposed to get better, and you go back on it. You look on it, and you see, hey, I've come a long way. But the point is, you just start the thing. That's what I did. I should not have started in the.
Is this a personal attack?
As an animation student, but I did, and now here I am, just as sleep deprived as ever. That's it. That's my advice. Good luck, fellow artists.
Honestly, very, very good advice.
He rehearsed
very
that speech.
True.
Thank you, Lunar.
You're welcome, everyone.
The blooper of Lunar Day's first
Nah,
contact
he came up
us.
with it on the spot.
Nah.
First try.
First try. Lunar Day's
Like a legend.
blooper will come out at the end of the podcast because it's like the JFK files.
We aren't supposed to have them, but they were leaked.
We'll leak them later.
I was alive all along. You were tricked.
Or that one UFO file they just released after 20 years, and everyone was like, this makes no damn sense still.
Yeah.
But yes, that is the end of...
It's just like, yeah, we don't give a fuck.
This is the end of Ava. This is the end of Lunar Day's interview. The first one, not second, not third, not anything.
According to my calculations, time has repeated
We'll
itself
see about that
5,000.
depending on how long the blooper reel is.
We'll see what happens.
It's like Full Metal Alchemist. You got the first one, and then you got the actual one.
We'll see what happens.
Lunar Day interview brotherhood.
Nice.
Yes.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully, this time nothing is ruined. But yes, good night, listeners. Good night, audience.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Well,
Good night, all.
Buenas noches.
And unfortunately, we can't play to be continued to. We took away Togo's soundboard, unfortunately.
Because the studio is being fumigated, but don't worry about that.
I was nerfed.
Rip Togo.
Oh, for the longest time.
We got a substitute.
Dun, dun, dun.
Just add it in post.
10 out of 10.
So tell me what you
Was
want,
beautiful.
what you really, really want.
Yes.
I'll tell you what I want, really, really, really want.
I wanna.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really want.
really, really. You say,
If you want a nut in my...
Wonderful.